You're trying to get into it. Boom, and there I go. On my
Comic
face.
relief.
Yeah. I hope you guys can hear us.
Hello,
okay.
everybody. Can you hear us?
We are, let me see. Yeah. Oops. We are, okay. Let me see. Yeah. We are.
I better mute mine.
Okay. Yes. I think we are ready now. If I can get in this chair and get comfortable without falling on my butt again. Okay. How are you guys doing today? We're having some issues here with our tripod. It's kind of becoming a bipod at
If
the
all
moment.
of a sudden you go, woo!
So, yeah, so if all of a sudden we go crashing down and all you see is like white or something like that, sorry, we'll try to fix it as soon as possible. But yeah, just to let you know, we definitely can't kick it or bump anything into it because it's not going to stand up. I don't know, it was a pretty decent one. I don't know why it's falling apart so bad, but you know, hey, that's just the way things are, I guess.
If I was to get off my lazy butt, I can fix it.
Yeah, it needs some good super glue or E6000 or, or some duct tape.
Duct tape.
Love duct
super
tape.
glue.
Duct tape is awesome. It works for everything. But how you guys doing today? Welcome to our Thursday Night Live, our What If scenario series.
It's easy for you to say.
Apparently it's not. I'm a little excited and happy today because I got my Mother's Day gift early today.
Oh,
I got
zip ties.
For that, for zip ties, yeah. That works too. I got my Mother's Day present early today. I got a new little tool, and it's awesome. I got, I would show you guys, but I don't think on live streams they like that kind of thing or whatever. So, but I got the...
Get your hand slapped.
Well, you know, I'm sure we've already gotten many hand slaps here. They probably don't like us at all. That's why we're not moving up and growing in the world. But, you know, hey, it is what it is, you know. I actually just wanted to do to do YouTube and stuff just to kind of help other people too and show them, you know, what things that we do and different things, and just to have fun and talk and have a community and stuff, you know. So
I mean, you know, making money so I can buy more toys.
Well, that would always
be nice.
Great,
like I get me an H1 Hummer, but that's not the reason why we're doing it.
No. But yeah, because it's going to be a while before we get there. Which, speaking of which, if you guys wouldn't mind making sure to give us a thumbs up, and if you're not subscribed, maybe think about doing that. We're trying to get to our next goal, which is 300. So we're getting close to that. So that would be appreciated. Maybe share out the video, share out our channel and stuff like that. That would always be wonderful. Thank you so much.
I think I interrupted you before you told
exactly
exactly
I didn't say what I got. I got the new Canik MC9, the Meta MC9. It's a sweet little tool. It's nice. I needed something that I could do more concealed carry with because I've got it's a Canik. I think it's a SPX. I don't remember what it's called, but it's like the full size one. And it's just really hard to conceal carry with it and stuff. So I got this little one for that. So I'm really excited about that. So yay. Thank you.
You're welcome. You deserve it.
Oh, thank you.
Especially since the kids probably won't get you anything.
Well, it's hard when they don't work. Well, one of them does now. But anyway, let's see who all is in the house if I can see. I'm going to bring the screen up, huh?
I actually got something on order, too, for my birthday.
Yeah, well, our birthdays aren't until August. So this is kind of a mine is kind of like a Mother's Day / birthday present type of thing, and then his is kind of going to be like Father's Day / birthday type of thing. But he's got his on order and should get it next week. It's been hard for him to find what he wanted, but he finally found one.
Finding it in stock was really hard. What I ended up deciding on was a Rock Island 2011 double stack in 45 ACP.
Yeah, so hopefully he'll be happy with that.
14 round capacity.
He's been wanting one with larger capacity in it and stuff.
I love 1911.
It's only 14 round?
Well, maybe 14 plus one.
Okay, maybe that's what it was. I don't know.
You know, I love 1911s except for having 7 or 8 rounds kind of sucks.
Yeah. I mean, hey, as long as you're a good shot, then it's
True.
not a big deal. But it's still
Unless you
just
got
a.
multiple targets.
That was the other thing. So let's see who's in here today.
We don't have the same birthday. Mine's August 10th. Hers is August 11th.
Yeah, one day apart.
I'll never forget when her birthday is.
Yeah, kind of makes it difficult though, because the more buying presents, we have to buy at the same exact time, so it makes it a little bit
Present
different.
for both of us at the same time instead
Yeah.
of spreading it out.
Yeah. But okay.
I told her we could celebrate mine on a different date and celebrate hers on her actual birthday. No biggie for me.
It's fine. I mean, it doesn't really matter.
I mean, I've got a couple more than yours, so I want to stop and then let you catch up.
Oh, you talking about me getting older?
Uh-huh.
Oh, let's not talk about that right now, because I'm already not looking forward to it. I don't even know how old I am, actually.
38.
Oh, thank you. Okay, that's wonderful.
Actually, I was going to say 35, but...
Aw, 22.
Oh.
I like that. I'll be 22.
Okay.
All right, you guys. Katrinka was first in the house, so thank you very much for being here so early, too. And then, Misty, you've got the honorable mention for being in here second. You were so close. So thank you guys so much for that. Who else is in here? We've got Maria N., Michael G., Minuteman, Oki Khan, Bamagen's in here.
Mary Miles.
All the filthy deplorables are in here. Mary
Beaverines.
Miles, TNT, Sandy, Randy.
When the Chinese boots are in Texas, instead of spray painting Wolverines, I'll spray paint Beaverines.
There we go.
Red Dawn.
Janice Heckler, Max Havoc. And I'm sorry if I missed someone. Just give me a little wave if I missed you. And thank you, Kevin Ramsey, for modding for me today. I appreciate it. All right, anything else you want to chit-chat about real quick? Or you want to just start going into this, or what?
I got a couple of...
stories, or what?
To me, that were kind of humorous. I don't know if...
Okay.
I'll tell you one now, maybe. Was it acronyms that are the letters?
Yeah.
I was a aircraft mechanic crew chief. In my opinion, in the Air Force, there's two important people in the Air Force. That's the pilot and the crew chief. But I also worked at Fort Sill working on helicopters, and everything's acronyms. You know, the IFF, all these different acronyms. And aircraft have this logbook where the pilots will write down in the logbook anything he finds that's not working properly on the aircraft, the mechanic will fix it. Well, this Huey pilot, HU-1A pilot, he write up, it's the ASH receiver in op. And, receiver, we're thinking radios, don't know really what he's talking about, checked everything out, everything checked fine. Could not duplicate. That's how they sign off stuff if they can't find it. Could not duplicate it. Went out, flew again, ASH receiver in op. Could not duplicate it. Third time he wrote up, they said, wait a minute, what's this ASH receiver in op? He says, the ashtray's broken. Back in the day when you could smoke in military aircraft.
That's funny. Oh, and you guys too, remember to be in live chat, not top chat. I'm so bad because I just in my own chat, I just forgot, and that's why I'm reminding you guys I was in top chat instead of live chat, so I'm in trouble. Ed Williams, hey, good to see you. Joni Friels, good to see you. My new Tennessee home. Hey, I'm so glad to see you guys in here. This is so awesome. Thank you.
Hey, my new Tennessee home.
Thank you guys so much for being here. Did you have something else you want to start going on this a little bit and then come back to that?
I'll do one quick one.
Okay.
I think this was at Reese with the Jets, and crew chiefs are smartasses. You have to be a smartass to work that job. And pilot, sometimes they get not technical in their write-ups. Pilot wrote up aircraft. It sounds like the number one engine. It sounds like a mouse running up and down the intake and squeaking. Well, the corrective action was mouse given tennis shoes and told to shut up.
Did you just think about these different things that
yeah.
you remembered
Yeah.
and you wrote them down? That's cool.
It was like World War II, the radial engines, if they weren't running properly, they were like if one of the jugs wasn't firing, engines missing. And the pilot flew a bomber with radial engines, came back, said, number 2 engine missing. Can you guess what the crew chief said?
I think I actually heard you say this, but
Yeah.
now I'm
On the corrective action, the mechanic said, after a brief search, number 1 engine found on right wing.
Oh goodness. All right. I guess we'll go ahead and start doing a little bit about scenarios and stuff and see. I kind of wanted to cover this a little bit because
It's kind of for us as well because right now we're
in a city. And the thing is, there's a lot of people and a lot of preppers and different things that live in cities. Now, this is going to be a little bit different if you live, say, like in a big city like New York City or, I don't know, even maybe Los Angeles or something. Like, we live in like a medium-sized city, I guess you would say. We're kind of close by a major city, but we're not like smack in the middle of it.
Are you talking Humble? Or you talking?
Yeah, I'm talking here where we're at.
Yeah, because Houston's a pretty big city. It's one of the biggest.
But we're not like right in it. You know what I'm saying? So we're a little bit kind of off, but we're still in a city. And the big thing is like, so what we're talking about today is that if you're in a city, you know, what should you do? Like now plus when SHTF happens or something like that. I mean, there's some things that you should do now, and then there's some things that you should do at that time too. So you guys also put in the comments and stuff. Now, one of the big things that a lot of people say to do is you need to get out of the city.
We're working on that.
Right, but I will not tell anybody they need to do that because we live kind of in a city, and I totally understand how difficult that is. It is not always easy to do. You may have jobs. You may not be able to afford it. You know, you might be renting a place. You can't afford to go get the land and get what you need. Everything has gone up exponentially, and it just seems like you can never get ahead or anything like that and have anything extra.
We have to find a place and then see if we can qualify for a loan. But because I'm retiring, as soon as we get pre-qualified, we can pick up and move anywhere, anytime.
Yeah,
except for the children's school is a kind of.
So I mean, there's many reasons and stuff, and that's why I personally, this is my feeling, is that I don't tell people that they should leave a city. What I would rather do is tell them different things that they can do, because you have to make do with where you're at. Improvise, adapt.
We wouldn't mind being close to a city, as long as it wasn't too big of a city, and we're out of the city limits. That way we don't have any restrictions on what we do.
Right, but I mean, I'm just saying, like, for people that can't just pack up, like, I mean, we can't just pack up and move. We have to wait for all the hoops to jump through and all the red tape and everything. So, I mean, it's really hard sometimes to get out of where you're at.
And like somebody said, family, and while my family, besides my sister, which has disowned me because I'm a working stiff, I have no family.
Right, we've just got us and our kids and stuff, basically. I've got some sisters in Louisiana and stuff, but I'm not really close to them. So for us, it's a little different. But I know for a lot of people that they've got, family, like maybe they've got elders, their parents and things like that, or grandparents or something. And, they just can't leave them and stuff, and they've got to stay there and help them and stuff. So in those kind of circumstances, you're going to have to figure out what you can do to at least be as prepared as you can in that circumstance. So that's kind of what I wanted to go over today a little bit.
I'm kind of thinking, while we're still here, sandbags.
Yeah, definitely. Also, you might want to get it. Okay, this is going to depend if you live in a house or an apartment too. Things might be a little bit different. Um, this kind of stuff you might want to get for when for when SHTF happens. So you might want to stock up on like sandbags and stuff so you can use those kind of things.
Kevin Ramsey said.
You want to get wood, things like that, so you can board up your windows. What am I looking at?
What Kevin Ramsey said.
Oh, if anyone gets in a bind, we'll do our best to help. If you end up in Southern Kentucky. Well, thank you. That's so awesome. And everybody, code words. Remember, just use beaverines wherever you go to and stuff like that. But that'll get you in places.
Yeah.
But
on a side note, if anybody knows, give us an idea how to promote our art and sell it better. It would be awesome. But okay. Sorry to interrupt.
That was a totally different tangent.
Yeah,
but his mind works a little strange. He'll do that. We'll be driving or something, and then he'll say something, and I'll be like, well, what? What are you talking about? It'd be like a totally different topic, which now I'm starting to get off topic. So anyway, back to topic. Also, right now, what you should do. I mean, most people do not want to bug out. I don't want to bug out. It's not my first priority at all. It would really suck. And I don't think some people that do want to bug out actually realize how difficult and hard it would be. First of all, you're leaving all of your stuff behind.
Well, the thing is, while we're here, what I'd like to do is let's get a trailer, an enclosed trailer, and load up everything, the food.
If the car is able to work.
Yeah.
I mean, even if we don't have an EMP or something, there could be, if we have some other kind of collapse and something is happening, you might not be able to get gas either. So, I mean, there's other reasons why vehicles would still not be able to work. So what you guys need to do right now, even if you don't plan on bugging out, I suggest you get a bag and put it with everything that you need in it, a good bug out bag. Make sure it can, it's good size, it can fit a lot of things in it. Personally, I would go with like a black or a khaki colored. You don't want it too bright to be drawing attention to yourself. And this might be a thing that just I think, and it might be a little bit weird, but I wouldn't go with a camouflage bag either, because to me, a camouflage might mean military and might mean they have some good stuff. I don't know. That's just my personal opinion. I don't know what anybody else would think or feel about the same situation. But so you want to go ahead and have that ready. Have it by your door, somewhere where you can get it really fast, and you can leave if you have to. The other thing that you should be doing right now is go out, take some back roads, different side roads, not the populated roads.
Somebody said a jogging stroller would be good.
Yeah, that would be good too. You want to go and see where your evacuation route could be, because you don't want to go down main roads and where everybody else is going to be going, because it's going to be just horrible trying to get out there. So get you some paper maps. Make sure you have paper maps and a compass. Very, very important. I have like 20 and atlases and everything, the whole state, and then different sides. I should get some other maps of different states that are around us, just in case. But then make sure, and then just drive around and look for some different areas where you could, potentially go to, how you could get out if you absolutely had to, if you're being overrun.
Yeah, I like I say, I want to get a trailer and have it preloaded up with everything possible, except for stuff that the heat and the cold would hurt. Mm-hmm. And then just hook up the trailer and book.
That would be great, but you need to have a plan B in case the vehicle aren't moving, or in case you aren't able to get it down the ways that you need to go. You should always have a backup plan and a backup plan to your backup plan. And right now is the time to do those things. So just maybe this weekend or something, just drive around and see some different areas that maybe you haven't been to before. Try going some different ways out of your neighborhoods and stuff, and just see if you've got, if there's some good places. And maybe look around and see where there's like water sources that aren't like huge, like not like a big lake, but like, river, little creeks and stuff like that. See where there's some places like that. See where you got a lot of tree coverage. that you could hide behind and stuff like that. You could even camp out in those areas and stuff like that.
Improvise, adapt, and overcome.
Yeah. Also, if you want to stay in your house for as long as possible, you should do the sandbags. You
Inside.
should do and you should do boards on your windows and stuff like that too, to board them all up. You should also let your yard go. Like if everybody else's house around you looks all trashy and stuff, you need to do the same thing so that you won't be a target. Tell me that
if you look
story,
like a hard,
'cause-
a story I read in Soldier of Fortune once, it was talking about, I don't know, some third world nation that was having a civil war, and there was this guy knew a guy that lived there, and there was two houses. One house, the guy was wealthy. He had a really badass wall around his house. He had all the food, supposedly all the guns. He was well prepared for SHTF. And the other guy, he did have all the food and stuff, but he didn't have the wall. His house looked run down. The yard looked overgrown. And the rebels came in, climbed over the wall, killed the family, took all their stuff, and bypassed that other house completely.
Yeah, because it was all run down looking and everything like that, so they didn't think that there was anything there. So they went to the house that looked like they would have some stuff and go and kill them and take all their stuff. So make sure to try to blend in, do what you can. Also, inside your house, you should have an area where you can, especially if you have kids and, well, anybody, I mean, if you got family, kids, your wife, your whatever, you should have a room where everybody can be at in case there's trouble and problems going on out there. It's kind of like a safe room type of thing. So that way everybody is safe in case there is flying gunfire or something like that. You want to be able to protect the kids too.
One thing is, because it's your house, you know where everything is, they don't. You have an advantage there. And if you put obstacles in their way.
That's what I was just going to say, speaking of your house and your advantage. Especially at nighttime when it's dark, your lights are all off, or if they're out because the power's out, whatever. But take furniture and different things and move them into different places in your house where
they'll take the easiest course, and you make it where they go this path.
It's basically, what's it called? A
kill box.
Kill box, yeah. So you kind of make it that way where they have to go a certain way. Then you can take them out very easily because that's the only way that they can go without running into everything and having to climb over stuff. So it makes it much easier for you. Also, there's always different spots in your house where you have an advantage and you can look over and they can't see you when they come in.
Good evening, Eric King.
Like, not to give too much of this away, but like we have a staircase that goes up and you can see like the door from up on top. So you can always have somebody up there scouting out, watching the door. You're going to see them before they see you up there and stuff. So
the ceiling's high where, and it's kind of a bridge where you can look down to the front door, and on the other side, look back to the back door.
Mm-hmm. So, I mean, you've got to look at these kind of things now. That's kind of the point, is that don't wait until something happens. Make sure you have your plans now. Not trying to scare anybody by any of this. I don't know if maybe we are we being too, I mean, it's just best to be prepared and to know what you're going to do and how you're going to do it before a situation comes where you're all tense, emotional, you're not thinking, you're so nervous and stuff like that. You might not be thinking rationally. So to know these kind of things ahead of time will definitely help you out.
Well, you practice, because when it really happens, it just you do it in reflex. Your training kicks in and you do it.
Yeah. Hi, Never Look Back. Good to see you. I don't know if I missed anyone else that came in because I'm sitting here running my mouth. Yeah, Michael G. State parks are good bug out locations. Lots of tree cover room, except they're not good bug out locations.
Well, I'm just
have-
worried that too many people know about them. I mean, yeah.
We were talking about this the other day, and I said it could be two things. It could be good that other people know that. Maybe they're like-minded people like you, and you can form your own mag from people that are there too. Or it could be bad because there's too many people there, and they might not be the best people. So,
Well, it's like, well, it depends. Well, I'll put it this way. I think it would be better. You got to go to water. Everybody's got to go to water. I think it would be best to go to a river instead of a lake. River, creek, stream.
yeah, I mean, I'm on the fence about state parks. I mean, could have some pros, but it could also have some cons too. Whatever you do, wherever you go, just make sure that you've got protection and you're armed up and can handle whatever situation lies.
And
at you.
get your mind right. If you're not prepared to do the things that you're going to have to do, you're going to hesitate.
Yeah, and hesitation can get you killed. I mean, that's all there is to it. And it's hard. And it's hard to think about something like that. But that's just the reality of what could possibly happen.
Yep.
So, I mean, nobody wants to think about doing these kind of things. But
I mean, if I spend the rest of my life playing with my pew-pews at the range and that's all I ever do, that'd be fine with me.
yeah, I mean, I would love it if nothing really serious happened or anything, and we just all kept going on with our lives the way they are, and we just had the training, but don't actually have to use it and put it into use. I mean, that would be great, but I don't think that that's the way it's going to be.
I watch the news. I've read the Bible. I don't think things are going to get any better.
No, unfortunately.
Definitely no time soon. Possibly not at all.
Yeah, I don't see with everything that's going on, the banks, the bank problems, there's so much stuff going on right now. And then now some of the states too are trying to even infringe on our Second Amendment rights even more and stuff. Yeah. I mean, it's not looking good. It's looking bad. So basically just make sure that you're prepared the best that you can. And also, if there's new preppers out there that are watching this, don't think that it's too late for you to start. Start small. And if you have any questions or you're nervous or embarrassed about asking a question or something, if you're watching this later on, you see this video or something, email us at thepreppingartist@gmail.com, and we'll give you some advice, point you in some directions, and let you know. I want to help as many people as possible.
Never look back. Said avoid the big box stores. Definitely Walmart is going to be crazy.
Yeah, see, some people say that those places would be good too, but
everybody's going to say, ooh.
Yeah, but then you also need to watch out for some of the mom and pop stores, because some of them, they're armed and things like that, so you don't want to go south that way either. The best thing to do is not to have to go out until at least a couple weeks, a month after the event, and then maybe try going back out to some places and scavenging for what's left and stuff. I think it's going to be too risky for you, too much of a chance of something bad happening if you have to leave early or like
Kevin
right away.
It's Boxer Dog loves hearing us.
Oh, that's so awesome.
What's his name?
Thanks. Wow, that's cool. I don't. Now I'm all embarrassed. I'm like, oh, the dog's watching me.
Kevin, what's the dog's name?
Anyway, let's see what else. So yeah, just make sure to start doing these things now. Like I said, make sure you have maps, compasses, the stuff to protect your house. If you've got some loved ones that live sort of nearby you and stuff, maybe you guys all make a plan to meet at your house or somewhere else or something, because then it's easier to, with numbers to fight off what's coming. If
Watch
you guys
each-
all live in the city and stuff like that, and you can trust each other. That's the other
Watch
thing
each
too.
everybody's six.
Because not all family members get along and can trust each other, and I completely understand that and know about that. So, yeah, if that's the case, then then sometimes you're better off by yourselves and stuff like that. But you also have to know when is the time to leave. You're gonna do no good if you die trying to defend your house. So you have to realize when you're getting too overrun and you must go one of your evacuation routes that you've already planned on. So just know that that is a possibility you might have to do too.
Oh, I love Seven Bridges Road too. Makes me want to listen to it.
Yeah, I haven't been watching any of this chat here. I'm like, well, that's awesome. My new Tennessee home. She has a really long driveway and can see anything coming from a long way off.
That's good.
That's a very good thing. Yeah, that's what I would like. Something really long, and that way too in your yard. Well, that's another thing too. You could probably do these in the city if you're not in an apartment or anything. But you can also do like little rose bushes and things with thorns. You could have traps out there like bear traps or something. I mean, there's other ways that you can do things to keep people away from the door and stuff.
Rose bushes, didn't you?
Yeah,
Yeah.
rose bushes. Anything
any
that has
kind of
thorns
thorny
and
bush.
stuff. Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
I like the Eagles, but I never saw them. I didn't do very many concerts. I watched Blue Oyster, Atlanta Rhythm Section, Blue Oyster Cult, Blackfoot. Somebody was talking about seeing the Eagles.
Oh, you saw all those in concert?
Uh-huh.
Oh, well, you've seen way more than I've seen in concert.
Oh, and band probably nobody remembers Canned Heat came to England, excuse me, to our Airmen's Club and performed for us.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I've only seen Motley Crue. I think it was Amy Grant when I was like in high school or something. And that's like all that I've seen.
Oh, and I won't say where, but I got to party with the band Head East. They were dicks. Sorry for my language.
Yeah, you didn't like them very much. They were really...
They thought they were very impressed with themselves.
Well, unfortunately, that's the way a lot of people are when they're famous like that. And then there's some that are just like, you would never know that they were famous or anything because they're just so down to earth. So you just never know. Yeah. Okay, I'm trying to think if there was anything else I wanted to talk about with this thing. Did we cover pretty much everything?
Anybody want to?
Anybody have anything else they want to add about the about living in the city and stuff? I guess I didn't really cover like apartments and stuff.
My Tennessee home said she's got a big German Shepherd. We've got a German Shepherd, but we haven't spent enough time with him, and we need to.
Yeah, I need to spend more time with him. He's kind of a pain in the butt right now. He's so hyper. It's like, calm down. I just want to go calm down. But
you go out and feed him, and he jumps on you. He doesn't do that to me because he knows better.
Well, he did calm down for a little bit, and then I put him back outside, and then he started getting hyper again. So I think I need to just, since we don't have the cat anymore, I might just have to bring him in or something like that. I need to work with him because he could be a good animal too for protection, and that's a good thing too for the cities and stuff. If you're allowed to have a dog because you live in a house or your apartment allows you to have them and stuff, even if it's a tiny dog in an apartment, I mean, at least they'll warn you to something coming because they'll bark and stuff. You know, the bigger dogs, there's a lot of people that are afraid of like German Shepherds and stuff because they don't know, what that dog's like. Because we had some workers come over that wanted to, that were mowing our yard, and they asked if we had a dog back there, and I said, yeah, and he's like, yeah, I thought so. He's like, I'm not going back there. And actually this happened like 2 or 3 times. So.
I love AC/DC.
Yeah, he does. But yeah, this happened like 2 or 3 times that they just did not want to that people wouldn't go in the backyard because the dog was back there. So yeah, having a dog is definitely a good idea.
I like most of the music from like 1968 to maybe up to 1980.
Yeah.
Some of these Poison, Def Leppard, Journey. Yeah.
Yeah, that's something too. That's a good point too, Minuteman, about FEMA camps will be in or close to cities. People should avoid at all costs. Don't be
Yep.
lured in by food, water, and shelter. Yeah, if that's happening near your house, there's a good chance that they're probably going to just come to your house, knock on your door, and try to take you there and stuff. At that point, I think you definitely need to abandon your house and just say, you know, we got to get out and we got to bug out and we got to leave.
Well, to me, one of the scariest words to hear is
The government.
I'm from the government and I'm here to help you.
Yeah, don't be fooled by that. If there's new preppers that don't, you know, that are new to all this and stuff, don't be fooled by those words and stuff. The government is not here to help you. They will not.
Somebody I'd really like to meet is Ted Nugent, and he actually lives in Texas here.
Mm-hmm.
We went to Waco once, and I was really hoping we'd run into him, but that was a dream.
Well, maybe someday. I don't know.
I mean,
it's possible.
he's a big A2 fan.
Oh, hey, Coffee
supporter.
First, then Speak. Thank you for being here. You didn't get a notification? Well, I just love YouTube sometimes.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I'm actually wondering if other people didn't get notifications too. Then that's just fabulous.
Well, we must be doing something right.
Well, yeah, if they're not giving out notifications and, you know, not letting our videos go, hey, that just means we're doing something right. So I'm glad about that.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hope it drives them crazy.
Yeah. Okie Khan's a country music fan. Yeah, I am too. I love me some country music.
Rock and roll.
Yeah, we're a little different. He's a little bit rock and roll. I'm a little bit country.
I'm a whole lot rock and roll.
I was doing the song.
I know.
Okay. I'm not going to sing it because I'm not the singer, but...
No, me either.
Oh, I thought you were saying no to me. I was like, well, that's not nice.
No, I'm even worse than you.
Well, I was like, that's not nice. We'll have to have in our beavering group, in our beavering camp or whatever, where everybody's at and stuff, we'll have to have Joni Friels sing for us. And so she'll be our singer for the group to keep our morals high and everything like that.
Sounds good to me.
All right.
As long as I don't sing.
Hey, Eric King. I don't know if I said hi to you yet, but hi.
I mean, I don't get me wrong. I'm not a fan of country, but their lyrics are really good. Their instrumentals suck.
There's some good guitar in some of the songs.
Few and far
I've
between.
showed you a few, but yeah. Hey, Raven P. Good to see you. All right. Was there anything else about the city stuff that you guys are wondering, or any thoughts that you have, or anything else that we didn't cover? I'm trying to think if we pretty much covered everything, because since we do kind of live in a city, we've kind of thought about these different things too, and stuff like that. So
I'd say, which I need to do better, is get to know your neighbors.
yeah, that's probably something maybe you should do now. That way you can know if they're like-minded like you are, or if they're complete opposite, or what kind of person they are, so that you know when something happens who to avoid like the plague. I mean, that's definitely, I didn't even think about that. That's probably a really good idea.
Yep, come out of her, my people.
That's awesome, Joni Friels. She said that she can do that. She'd be honored to sing, keep up everybody's morale. So
We'd
that
love
would
it.
be awesome. Yeah.
We'd be honored.
Coffee first, my neighbors suck. I'm sorry to hear that. That kind of does suck a little bit.
My next door neighbor's kind of standoffish, kind of friendly, but not long after we came in, he had his garage door open and he had a Trump flag in the side of his garage. So I figured he's not all bad.
Yeah, we talked to him a little bit and stuff. So he's I think that he would be okay. We met a couple of the other neighbors. We
And
don't really talk to too many
Yeah,
people, but they're
I like
okay.
him. It's just that you know, you hardly ever see him.
Yeah, and those are we only know three of them. The one on either side
Well,
of us.
I
and
kind of
across
know
the
that
street.
side. I know the two over there and the one on that side.
Okay, I was gonna say the two on each, one on each side here,
Uh-huh.
and one across the. Oh,
One-
the one with the dog too. I forgot about
Oh, the
him.
dog, the one
Yeah.
at Chris, and the other one likes fixing up classic cars.
Yeah. Oh, you've talked to him too.
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay. Well, you've been talking to more people than me, so. Well, that doesn't surprise me because I'm an introvert. I don't like to talk very much.
I used to be, but I'm trying to push myself.
I'm trying to in a lot of things too. Honestly, doing this YouTube is really pushing me outside of my comfort zone.
And
A
I'm loving it.
lot.
I'm loving all these people in here. I'm really looking forward to some kind of a meetup.
Yeah, he's been talking about like he wants to do more lives than what we're doing and stuff, and he's just like so excited about it. He
I don't
just
want to
wants
do it where
talk
people
with-
are going, okay, we've had enough, but
See, that's kind of what I'm a little bit worried about. I don't want to do lives like too many in a week because, like he said, I don't want it to be like, okay, well, we've watched enough of them. Let's, you know. So that's why we're kind of just doing once a week for sure on Thursdays, and then maybe throw in another day or something sometimes and stuff.
and I want us to really work on arranging a meetup at a campsite.
Yeah, that's the next thing we want to do is try to do something like that. Probably soon, hopefully, because it's already May.
I
Yeah,
mean,
so
it's staying pretty warm now.
Yeah.
You know, maybe before it gets too hot. Nice to meet everybody, sit around a campfire, break bread together.
Yeah, that would be really so much fun. I would just love to do that, and just everybody, you know, everybody's got different things that they're good at and stuff like that, so we could all learn from each other and share some of the knowledge and stuff. I think it'd
And
be
for
great.
some of the people that partake in adult beverages, maybe have a couple of those.
Well, yeah, of course, but we'll still have it because a lot of people have kids and stuff like that
Yep.
too. So if kids want to go, you know, maybe we'll have something set up where we'll have like an adult section or something.
Yeah,
We'll
that-
see what we can
definitely,
figure out or
definitely.
something. You know, yeah, we'll see what we can do. We'll really start working on that. Also, I'm working on StreamYard. I'm going to work on that tomorrow and see if I can figure out how to bring people on board. And what I want to do, maybe tomorrow, but I'm not for sure. It depends what I've got going on. Is just have like a fun, just a fun talk or something tomorrow night and stuff. And then have a link where you guys can jump up in if you want to, and you want to chat about something or something like that. I don't know for sure if we're going to do it tomorrow or if we're going to do it sometime next week. But I got to see if I can get that figured out how to do that. I don't think it's that difficult, but I don't know. I'm not so well at all this technical stuff.
I'm sure you can.
I was like, what are you
Well, I was
looking
making sure the door was unlocked.
at? Okay, yeah.
You impressed me. 20 years ago, I was a computer science major, and I've forgotten so much and you're a whiz at it.
Oh, well, thank you. All right. Is there anything else you guys want to talk about? I guess we got a few minutes.
I was going to bring something up. We probably don't have enough time to really get into it.
Oh, but that's something that would happen now, and I don't know, really. I mean, it's actually happening though.
Well, I was
places,
wondering,
so-
okay, for the people that have children, you're sitting at home, dinner, watching TV, you get a knock on the door. CPS is standing there. They said, your child, boy, girl, whatever, wants to have a sex change, you will either give your consent or we will take the children from you, put them in a home, and they'll get the surgery anyway.
Yeah,
What would you do?
that's actually
And I've
happening right
heard that
now.
that's, yeah.
I've heard it's happened to a few different things. What on earth? What would you guys do? Because I don't even know, honestly, in that situation, what you can do. I mean, if you say no, I mean, I would definitely say no and say, get off my property. You don't have any business being here. But I don't know if they would just keep coming back and harassing you, or if they would bring like some cops with them and tell them, I don't know how they can. I don't even know how legally they can do that.
Well,
I don't understand it. There gotta be doing something. Like, you should be able to like sue these people in these places that are seriously doing this. It should not be allowed. I don't know how on earth they're getting away with doing it. I don't know.
Off the top of my head, what I would think might do is tell them to go away and don't come back. If you don't come back, better bring lots of guys in body bags. But probably more possible is I'd probably go and act like I'm into it, and I'm going, really, I didn't know that. Let's, if they, they really want that, I want them to be happy, and they'll be happy, and they'll leave, and the next day when they come back, they won't find us ever again.
Oh, because we'd be gone or something like that? I mean, I guess that's something too, but I just don't know how this is even happening. Hey, Lord Eagle, 100,
yeah, hogs
good
don't
to
leave
see
anything
you.
left. They consume the whole body.
Papa's Farm, hey. JRC Homestead, we got a few people coming in now. Now when we're getting towards the end. But my thing is like, I mean, that's a good idea, but not everybody can just take off and leave with everything
Yeah, true.
like that.
We're in a special place where if we had to, we could do that.
Right, because we're not working and stuff like that. So because you're retired and things. So I mean, yeah, but I just don't understand how it's even being allowed.
Well, I don't think that's anything we have to worry about in Texas.
Probably not, but some other people do, so that's why it's safe to bring it up, because some of these people, I mean, there's people from New York in here. You got Tennessee. I don't think Tennessee would have to worry about that either. But
yeah, go to Louisiana and dump off the body and feed the gators.
Yeah, that would be the best thing to do. Yeah. I just, it blows my mind that this is even something that we're talking about now. I mean, some of the things that are going, and I'm going to get on a rant here for a second. Some of the things that are going on, that have been going on like this last year, and so, well, I guess maybe ever since 2020 COVID. I mean, there's been things I've seen that I'm like, what is happening? I mean,
it just seems like some
seriously
people are
like
trying to,
good is evil and evil is good now. And
they're trying to normalize perversion.
I don't understand this, and I don't understand how they're using the kids against us and everything. And just, I don't even know what to say. I feel like I'm seriously in an episode of The Twilight Zone or something. Like, I'm going to wake up and this is all going to be like a dream that I'm having or something. Like, it can't possibly be true. This can't possibly be happening in real life.
This country's going to hell.
I mean...
I think it's turning into Sodom and Gomorrah.
Yeah. It's just unbelievable. It really, really is. And, and the people that...
it's the school system that's brainwashing the children.
That's what the most problem probably is. And unfortunately, like a lot of people say, well, you should homeschool. Well, not everybody has the luxury of being able to do that. I mean, they just can't work around it. They've got jobs and different things. I mean, they can't, no matter how much they want to do it. I mean, that would be a very good way of telling the schools, to F you, is if everybody pulled out their kids and homeschooled them, because then they wouldn't get any money from the government and stuff, and they'd realize that they've been screwing up. But I don't know how we could get that many people where it would matter to do that.
Well, my goal is to find a house with lots of land before the next school year and homeschool them.
Yeah, exactly. But I mean, like I said, it's just not everybody can do that. But I think that would definitely tell the schools that, what they're doing is not right. If this many people are pulling their kids out, they're not getting the funding for that. They get government funding for every child that they have.
Yeah.
So if enough people keep pulling them out, then they're going to realize that they're
Yeah,
doing
I saw that
something
Minnesota,
wrong.
what they're doing.
What happened?
They passed some laws in Minnesota about that, along those lines, where they can do that.
Where they can do that?
Yes.
They can just come to your house?
Yes.
Yeah. That's just some messed up crap. That is messed up.
Like we say, we're in a special situation. Neither one of us is working. And I'm a history buff, and I can tell them the true history of the United States, America, that they need to be proud of this country, not ashamed. Why are all these people from different countries risking death to get here if America's so bad?
Although America is falling apart
Well,
now, but
Joe Biden might solve the immigration problem because he's going to
make it so bad that nobody's going to want to come here.
He's going to turn it into a third world shithole, and nobody's going to want to come here.
Yeah. He's not doing such a good job right now.
No. If you had a playbook laid out how to destroy America, he's following it by letter.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of presidents have done some things that, haven't
it's a
been
perfect
that great.
storm.
But he just somehow did it so much faster. Like, I never really thought he could do that much damage in a couple years, but sure enough.
Well, he's got the mainstream media, Pravda USA, that are helping him out, putting out propaganda, lies. You tell a lie, or you tell the truth, they're saying you're a liar. You're
Actually, I'm not really sure if Biden's that bad or not. He's probably not doing any of this.
Well, it's
his handlers that are doing it. So, I mean, honestly, I kind of feel bad for the guy a little bit, because I think that he should get evaluated, and I think he's got some serious dementia or Alzheimer's or something going on, or he's just demon possessed. I'm not sure exactly, but he's got something going on, and his wife, of all people, is not a real doctor, but she should be doing something for him. I mean, he needs some help.
Everybody knows how bad Chicago is, and Lightfoot is no longer mayor. But they elected somebody that's even more left-leaning than her.
Oh, and the funny thing is that she's standing up now, saying that this is wrong and there's too much crime here and blah, 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 now that she's not mayor.
Oh, yeah, why didn't she do something about it when she was mayor?
I know, I'm like, really? She's still trying to be relevant in what's going on and stuff, so now she's talking everywhere
irrelevant.
and stuff, and she's saying...
It kind of reminds me of Hillary Clinton.
Some of these people, I mean, they'll just do anything or say anything just to keep in the limelight and keep famous and stuff. It's kind of crazy the way people's minds work.
And it's not all one side.
Well, it's not, and I don't completely, I mean, I'm not completely blaming all this on the Democrats either.
No, because
the Republicans aren't doing much better
they're
either.
Enabling
them. Yeah, so it's like,
Mitch McConnell's not your friend.
They're not doing what they're supposed to be doing. What we put them, what we elected them to be doing, they're not. So, it's not really a one-sided thing. I don't feel. I'm starting to be more like, I don't even care who the person is anymore, if it's a Democrat or a Republican. I just want to know what they plan on doing and what they stand for. That's more important to me anymore than what side you're on, because apparently that doesn't matter.
Sarah Huckabee almost said the right thing. She said it's good versus crazy, No, it's good versus evil. Not left or right, good versus evil.
Yeah, but again, it's not just left and right because some of these right people could be put into the evil
Well, that's
part.
what I'm saying.
Yeah,
There are good Democrats. It burns my mouth to say it.
there are some of them I don't dislike. You know, some of
Uh-huh.
them are okay. And there's Republicans whom I think are just trash, and I
Rhinos,
can't.
rhinos.
Yeah, and I don't like them.
The only
so,
people they're worried about is themselves,
yeah.
and they're just as corrupt.
And like I said, you know, it's not whether the person is a Republican or a Democrat or whatever. Like, I would actually vote for someone that I felt had good values and what they wanted to do to help the country. That's
Well, it's
who
like-
I would vote for.
A lot of people will argue against me, saying that she's against the Second Amendment. I think Tulsi Gabbard has seen the light. She's realized that the people on the left are evil. They're trying to take away democracy. When the last presidential election, and they were trying to decide whether or not Biden was going to run for president, I was worried that they were going to use her, that she was going to be one running for president, because she would bring some swing voters over.
Yeah, but I don't think she has a chance against like Trump
No,
or DeSantis or anything like that. So,
For all I know, she just might be a very good liar.
see, that's possible too. That's the hard part, is it's hard to know what people are saying, if they're telling the truth or not about what they feel or what they want too, because there's so many liars out there all over the place.
She says the gospel on TV about democracy, and when she's off camera, no telling what she says.
Exactly. Yeah. So I don't know, but okay, I think we're gonna wrap it up here. Oh, hey, Dark Angel, I didn't see you pop in here. Yeah, there's a lot of FJBs up in, up in here.
Oh, speaking of which, just
Oh.
the last 2 days, where a Mustang went, convertible Mustang, and you saw it.
Yeah.
And it says, "What's that on the side of that car?"
It looked like Brandon was there, and I was like, "Is that a Let's Go Brandon sticker?"
So I
when we
sped
pulled
up and yep,
Sure
let's
enough,
go Brandon.
right on the side, and then
That was day before yesterday.
yeah.
And then today we went to get her little pew pew, and on the way back we were behind a pickup that had it in the back window of the
It said,
pickup.
"Let's Go Brandon" on it. I was like, "Oh, well, that's awesome." I haven't seen that too many times before and stuff. So, but anyway, thank you guys so much for being here. And
It's not locked, is it?
I guess it is. Hold on one sec. You talk for a minute.
I think I may have locked the stepdaughter out.
Sure, we're doing our
Yeah,
live. You thought
it's
you
hard
left it
to
unlocked. So,
know who to trust. I know I don't trust Brandon, that's for sure. I know I don't trust Adam Schiff.
okay.
Swalwell. Swalwell was in bed with the Chinese spy, and he's still in his office. How does that happen?
Yeah. Well,
The Biden family's gotten multi-million. The whole family's gotten multi-millions from the Chinese. How's he still in office?
well, I just think a lot of people that are up there in just different things, I think they all need to be investigated because I'm sure there's a lot of people in different areas that are doing shady things that, you know, they shouldn't be doing, they shouldn't be getting away with.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of people need to be investigated.
A lot of people are
Because
saying,
a lot
well,
of
why are we
people-
supporting Ukraine? They're corrupt. Pot calling kettle black?
Yeah, exactly. But before you guys leave, if you would please like the video, give us a thumbs up, and if you're not subscribed, maybe think about doing that to really help us out. We're trying to get to, right now I'm trying to get to 300, but after that our next giveaway is going to be at 500, so let's try to get the word out there so we can get there and reach our goals. And go ahead.
Okay. I'm sure we've missed several comments in the chat. We're going to try and go back and check it out, and
Yeah,
anything
and
we
if
missed, we
there's,
talk about next time.
yeah, that's what I was going to say. We'll go
That-
back through and see what kind of stuff we missed and stuff, and then
And,
we'll
you know-
talk about it in a next video or something
Yeah,
like that.
I apologize if we missed your comment. You're all important to us, and all your comments are important to us.
Yes, very much so. I have to. I don't know. I'm having a really hard time seeing my screen, so I'm like
Yeah.
pulling it way up
Yeah.
close, trying to see the chat, and it's like, oh goodness, it's like maybe I need some reading glasses or
Well,
something.
I'm kind of
so.
lucky. I'm seeing as good as I had glaucoma, or no, not glaucoma. I had cataracts, and thank God VA fixed it for me.
Yeah, so that helped on both eyes, didn't you?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, on both eyes.
They didn't pay for the most expensive surgery where I could have gotten, but it was like I was kind of going blind there for a minute. It scared me.
Yeah. All right. So, for sure, we'll do this again next Thursday. Also, if you guys think of something that you want us to talk about for our what if scenarios, drop it down in the chat or in the comments or email us or something, and we'll try to talk about that next week too. Because I want to get us, like he said, I want to get us all involved. This is a community. It's not just us. So if you guys have something that you think of or you want to talk about or something, please let us know so that we can talk about it.
And one other thing, if maybe somebody can give me some advice. At the range, I put my glasses on. I can see the sights on the pistol, and the target's fuzzy. And I take off the glasses, I can see the target, but then the sights are fuzzy.
Any way to make it so they're both clear, I guess, is
Yeah.
what you're asking. I don't know on that one. That's gonna. I don't know. Maybe
But
we'll see if we can find something.
I still did pretty good.
Yeah.
She
but
did better.
I don't think I did.
Annie
better.
Oakley here.
Thanks. All right. You
Although
guys,
at the last time, the 30-06 hunting rifle, at 100 yards, every one of my bullets was in the bullseye.
yeah, you did really good on that. That was quite impressive. Quite impressed with you on that.
I was impressed because I've only shot a hunting rifle a half a dozen times.
That's what I'm saying. It's not your normal
And-
go-to.
Yeah, and I'm learning scopes. I'd never shot with scopes before.
Yeah.
So I'm learning on a bolt-action hunting rifle. I'm used to shooting M16s, not bolt-action hunting rifles. And I've always used iron sights.
Yeah. All right, you guys. So we'll do this again next Thursday. I don't know if we're gonna have one tomorrow or not. I'm gonna be playing around with some stuff, but I'll keep you guys posted and updated when we'll have another one, because we'll probably have another one before Thursday at least.
Yeah, so. I'd kind of like to do one. I don't want people to get tired of us, though.
Yeah. So just let us know if you guys are getting tired of us. Just let us know you're getting tired of us.
Yeah.
All right, you guys. You guys have a wonderful, wonderful night.
Have a blessed night. God bless everybody.
All right. Bye.
God bless America. Best country in the world.